Hello, I'm Jerry Fort, the beer review guy. Can you read that? BEERONGADA, Michelada mix. This is from the Rio Grande. Rio Grande Gourmet Seasonings, made in Texas. It's a pretty good little mix. It's also good like a seasoning. Haven't used it for a seasoning in a while. Salty and spicy. BEERONGADA mix is a dry tomato-based michelada mix that will knock your socks off. There is no need for mixing tomato juice, spices, or sauces anymore. Just add BEERONGADA and lime to taste and enjoy. Please don't limit the awesomeness of this mix to just beer. Try it on shrimp cocktails, ceviche, or even fruit. The directions is you fill a cup with ice, squeeze and add 1 or 2 limes, add 1 tablespoon of BEERONGADA mix and stir in your favorite 12-ounce beer. Stir until fully dissolved and enjoy. So you can order this at their website, www.riogranderubs.com. They do have some other products that you can get. You can contact them there, or you can go on Facebook. I think you can message them there too, see some of their products, and ask them questions. Packed and distributed by Texas Custom Spice Company, LLC, out of Houston, Texas. The ingredients, you got some salt, tomato powder, lemon juice powder, ground chili, ground celery, chipotle pepper, garlic, onion, spices, natural chicken flavor, Worcestershire powder, corn syrup solids, salt, garlic, sugar, spices, soy solids, tamarind, natural flavors, and that's about it. Okay, so let's check this out. I have a PBR extra I'm going to use in it. It's a stronger beer. I have been doubling my mixes here lately. So what I'm going to do is, this being a stronger beer, I'm going to, it calls for 1 tablespoon of this. I'm going to do 2 tablespoons. So I'm not going to go by the directions, by how it's on there. You do what you want to do, how you want to prepare it. I've just been kind of, since I've done so many of these, I kind of changed things up a little bit. But I'm not saying that if you don't, if you follow the directions, it's not going to be as good, because it's going to be good. It's just kind of how I've kind of done. I've had a lot of these mixes for so long, I've been kind of trying to use them up. This one here's got a lot of moisture on it, but it's still good. But it's really solidified in there really bad. But it doesn't mean that it needs to go in the trash. Just have to break it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so let's go ahead. I'm going to wet my rim. Like that. And this one I'm going to squeeze off in there. I'm going to go ahead. I always do that. Always do that. There's not that much liquid that came out of it, hardly any at all actually, because of such a little wedge. So I'm using chili lime flavored salt, the twang. There we go. Yeah, that's a nice amount there. Okay, now I'm gonna put that over there. I'm gonna go ahead and put this lime in there. Seems how it calls for limes in here. I'm just gonna, I used one of them to wet the rim, and I squeezed it off in there, and I'm gonna squeeze another one off in there. Actually, probably shouldn't have added those yet. You should really actually mix up do your mix first. You know what? Let's, I'm gonna add these these ice cubes in there. So, yeah, I'm gonna do this. There. Alright, so what I'm going to do is, since I'm going to do 2 tablespoons, I'm going to put 1 in there, and I'm going to add some of my PBR in there. And then I'm going to stir that up real good. And then I'm going to add a little bit more beer. It takes it a little bit to dissolve. You have to kind of work with it just a little bit. Especially when it's caked. It's caked like this and solidified a little bit. It takes a little bit more to dissolve. Okay, so let me add a little bit more beer. Okay, let's get my other tablespoon in there. All right. Do a little mixing with that. Ooh. I like my Michelada strong too, because I like the Michelada flavors a lot. But I've never doubled the mix on the BEERONGADA before, so this will be interesting. It's interesting to me. Alright, add the rest of the beer in there. Make sure that I don't have anything still. Yeah, I still got a couple little clumpers in there. Okay. And that was all my beer. Let's add our lime juice and our ices back in there. All right. Yeah, I didn't fill it all the way up, but there we go. Okay, salud. Little chunks of lime in there. Still got some little chunkers of the BEERONGADA that didn't dissolve. That's kind of hard on that one. Spicy. It's got some good flavors. A little bit of a tomatoey kind of flavor from the powder. Got some spices, getting the tamarind a little bit. Maybe a little Worcestershire. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's a little different than some of the other micheladas. It's really strong. It's a really strong mix. Actually doubling it, I don't think that was really a good idea on my part. That's really strong. This stuff is so concentrated that it can handle easily a single tablespoon to a beer, and this 6.5 PBR extra, it didn't really help that much to balance the flavors out. The Michelada mix beat up the beer, so see this right here, this emptiness? I could fill that up again with some beer, and then it would be probably about perfect. But it's a good mix. Check them out. Rio Grande Gourmet Seasoning. Seasonings, made in Texas. Okay, well, I'm going to end it there. I thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. Check out this seasoning if you're interested. And thank you for sending this to me. It's been so long since I've conversed with him. Can't remember his name. I want to say it was Manuel, but that might not be right. I've dealt with so many Hispanic company owners that I get the names confused sometimes. But yeah, okay, well, I'm going to end it there. I thank you all for watching. I appreciate it. And we will see you on the next one. All right, bye.